2011 saw Manitoba Pork Council activities focused on moving an industry forward, ensuring a sustainable future for our pork industry, our environment, and our producers. The unveiling of the groundbreaking sustainability plan, our 82 commitments on industry practices, was applauded by government, industry, and supporters. Council representatives met with senior levels of government, building positive relationships for our future. The overwhelming response to our 2011 producer survey gave us a good picture of our industry today, a key to sustainability and to development of programs that benefit producers. 2011 was election year. Sponsorship of the Manitoba Chambers of Commerce Leadership Breakfasts delivered the message that our pork industry is vital to our economy. Our own council elections held in Niverville and Portage la Prairie gave us our first 22 district advisors. The year kicked off with a $26 million federal funding announcement to assist producers with the manure handling systems, followed by Maple Leaf's announcement of $85 million in upgrades to their Winnipeg plant, effectively making us the bacon capital of Canada. Farther afield, securing future U.S. trade was top of mind at this year's Minnesota and Iowa Pork Congress trade shows. Our council was the only delegation invited to bring a chef. Winnipeg chef Rob Thomas competed in the Iowa Pork Producers Taste of Elegance. In Washington, industry representatives were successful in their lobbying efforts on Cool. Closer to home, pulled pork sliders were a popular attraction at Hog Days in Brandon, and the pork quality competition gave producers a chance to show off. Our commitment to community and sharing our vision is part of a sustainable future. Our popular grill teams attended 159 events in 2011, serving over 20,000 pork on a bun sandwiches. Many fundraisers benefited from our sponsorship of these tasty treats, including the Concordia Foundation's Empower Run, the Pink Ribbon Ladies Golf Classic, and Brandon's Run for the Cure. 21 businesses enjoyed our weekly Fun on a Bun summer promotion with radio partners Hot 103 and QX 104. As a partner for change, Manitoba Pork donated 1 ton of hams and pork sausages to Siloam Mission and served over 400 pork on a bun at the shelter's 24th birthday party. Whether it's sponsorship dollars for charity events like Taste of the Nation, Winnipeg's Run for the Cure, or Team Pork challenging Team Stoughton at the Manitoba Lung Association's Hit and Roll Bonspiel, communities rely on our industry's support. To foster understanding and gain support, education in the classroom and in the community is an important strategy. Council contributed more than $600,000 over 5 years towards the creation of the Bruce D. Campbell Farm and Food Discovery Center, which opened in September. This interactive education center allows visitors to learn about farming and view the various stages of pork production through windows into the barn. Our participation in hugely popular events like Discover Ag in the City, Open Farm Day, Amazing Ag Adventure, Through the Farm Gate, and Touch the Farm let us showcase the pork industry in a fun and informative way. Even our new Ag Minister dropped by to say hi. The Grade 10 Challenge, designed to fit the social studies curriculum, teaches the nutrient cycle and involves students in a final challenge. This year it was picked up by over 80 teachers. Moving an industry forward means capturing the imagination of the people who can put pork on the menu. Both Red River College and Assiniboine Community College culinary programs held their annual pork cook-off, where aspiring chefs show off their talent. Pork is the popular choice for our chefs on our industry-sponsored Culinary Team Manitoba and at events like the Farmers Feast. Positioning pork in the minds of consumers is essential to gaining public support to grow our industry. This year, Manitoba Pork took a giant step forward in positioning pork as the protein of choice for elite athletes. Branded as Pork for Peak Performance, our sponsorship dollars are now working even harder to promote pork as an important part of a healthy diet for high-performance athletes and all Manitobans. Our partnership with Canadian Sports Centre Manitoba, a training hub for elite athletes, is the ideal partner to help launch pork as a powerhouse of nutrition. Our Pork on a Bun grill team was a big hit with the Canadian National Women's Volleyball team at the Drive for the Gold golf tournament. Through our association with Curl Manitoba, we've been very visible at both community and high-profile events, including the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Our partnership with the Goldeyes gives the industry visibility throughout the baseball season and the opportunity to raise funds for the team's Field of Dreams Foundation. In supporting hockey communities across the province, our alliance with the Manitoba Junior Hockey League and our advertising package with the Winnipeg Jets and MTS Iceplex gives us tremendous exposure. Our Peak Performer of the Month program recognizes athletes showing outstanding contribution to their sport and their community and has garnered much media attention. There are so many great stories to tell and so many ways to tell them. In 2011, we unveiled the Family Behind the Farm recipe cards featuring pork-producing families, and we introduced the Pork for Peak Performance recipe cards highlighting elite Manitoba athletes. The King and Queen of the Q Grilling Guide provided recipes and grilling tips to satisfy both King and Queen. Through our Flavors magazine ads and CTV's Great Tastes of Manitoba cooking show, pork remains a mealtime favorite. Health fairs like the Winnipeg Wellness Expo give us the opportunity to educate and inform Manitobans about the goodness of pork. Radio stations Hot 103 and QX 104 partnered with us to promote Pork on the Barbecue. Our interactive web portal on Hot QX websites gave viewers access to our 2 big backyard barbecue contests, 16 King and Queen of the Q Grilling Guide videos starring radio personalities, and links to industry information such as the Behind the Barn Door videos, a peek at a day in the life of pork production through the stories of producer families. It was an all-out media blitz for the Family Behind the Farm holiday campaign. Our producer families were featured on bus backs, television, in radio ads, and Style magazine, and on holiday edition Family Behind the Farm recipe cards. The Manitoba government's focus on the phosphorus levels in Lake Winnipeg gave Manitoba Pork Council the opportunity to dispel myths and showcase the lengths we go to in environmental responsibility. The We Are Part of the Solution multimedia campaign included print, outdoor, bus backs, industry supporter window decals, television, and radio.
Nutrient Management Specialist with AgriGold
Director of Environmental Affairs for High Life.
Director of Manure Management Planning with Farmers Edge.
I am part of the solution. This is my job.
Media events held in Winnipeg, Neepawa, and Steinbach were covered by all of our major media. Letters to the editor published in the Winnipeg Free Press brought overwhelming support for the pork industry's plight from key business and agriculture leaders. Manure Matters, our newly released video, was produced as an education tool revealing the steps and exacting measures required prior to, during, and post-nutrient application. Public polling allowed us to measure public opinion. Following the campaign, more folks than ever before strongly agreed that pork producers are environmentally responsible. Through sharing our messages of commitment, responsibility, focus, and quality, we are moving forward to a sustainable future for our Manitoba pork industry.